Hi everyone, welcome to Transit Watch 2025. Our technique with astrology is astrology in action. So we do manifestation with astrology. Neptune takes a long time to transit a zodiac sign. So it's taken over 14 years for Neptune to get through Pisces, its home sign. Where Neptune in Pisces has been in your chart, you've probably experienced one of the other dualities. One of them being a doormat, where people are throwing smoke and mirrors, maybe over criticizing you, really kind of projecting all of their hate and hurt traumas onto you. The other way that this has manifested for some people is that Neptune allows for you to imagine a dream life. And if you have been working with this energy, despite the smoke and mirrors and the illusions and the lies that have maybe slandered you or been thrown at you, there was a beautiful opportunity with Neptune being in Pisces that allowed for this area of your life for you to contemplate and imagine what it would be like if it was your dream life. So now that Neptune is moving into Aries, and this is a transit that, it went through Pisces from 2011 to 2025. Its transit through Aries will take about 2 years. So you're going to see it go in and out of Pisces and Aries. And that's why this video actually gears you towards both. You still have an opportunity to cultivate that dream life. And if you'd like to know more about Neptune and Pisces and how to do that, I have a worksheet that's really easy to download and get. But now we're going to get into what you can do with Neptune moving into Aries. The biggest thing that I want to share with you when it comes to our technique is that you can break through all of this by using Neptune for its highest principle when it comes to manifesting. So what is that, right? Well, Neptune being in Aries at first seems like, this could be something that's not very comfortable. While Neptune is in Pisces, it's doing everything it can to maintain fogs and smoke screens. And it's doing a great job with movies and Hollywood and makeup and all of the things that help us to forget about the present reality, drugs, all of that. So when Neptune moves into Aries, this is uncomfortable. It's like, wait a second, I was comfortable in my home, but now I've got to be in this sign where people are going to want to fight and people are going to want to take me out. Neptune is very much so a more passive energy. And then being in Aries, it becomes completely opposite on the spectrum. Now it's called to embody something. It's called to fight for something. And so there will be major disturbances, and you can find many astrologers who talk about this. I also break this down myself on what it could possibly be with Neptune being in an uncomfortable place in Aries. Again, though, when we look at manifestation, though, the biggest thing you want to recognize about utilizing Neptune is that it is connected to the subconscious. It is the hidden parts of ourselves that we can't always see. But when it comes into Aries, we actually get a chance to physically see it, which means that a lot of things that are connected to what we think about ourselves, how we imagine ourselves to be, what we believe about ourselves. These are things that will be difficult to hide. It will be very difficult, period, for Neptune to hide in Aries, even though that's one of Neptune's strengths. And it will try to hide itself in Aries. And I'll say that this is why you can use this to your benefit. Neptune in manifestation language is connected to self-concept. It is the version of ourselves that we evoke in our imaginations. When we are utilizing Neptune at its highest principle, we are taking the well of creativity that is within our beautiful brains to picture things, and we're seeing it. We're seeing what we want to be, who we see ourselves to be in our imaginations. So when we put Neptune into Aries, we can embody the very thing that we conceptualize about ourselves. This is self-realization, self-actualization happening in real form. It is a chance to practice even more so embodying and role playing the version of yourself that you see yourself to be. And not only does it become a role playing thing, if you were acting this out on the physical plane through Aries, then you're also actually living your dream version of yourself. Your dream becomes embodied in your physicality and it comes to life. Understanding that this is the power of manifesting with Neptune is understanding that it is about your subconscious. So it is about your dreams. It's about interpreting dreams. It's about understanding yourself from dreams. And because this is manifestation, in the manifestation community, we talk a lot about exercises like affirmations while you're dreaming. So this could be something that's huge for many people, even outside of spirituality, who just start really paying attention to the regulation of their sleep. Especially with Saturn there, because Saturn is about regulation. Saturn has been asking us to regulate in Pisces. And that's not an easy thing to do unless you understand what it's asking you to regulate, right? So it's asking you to regulate your sleep, regulate your rest periods, and various other things depending on where Saturn and Pisces is in your chart. But ultimately, with Neptune moving here, and this starts in March of 2025. This is a chance to work with your subconscious. It's about knowing that you don't see everything and knowing that you have major blind spots about yourself. When you do this and you have this understanding, now you become more curious about, where are my limited blocks in belief? Where is it that I can't see that I can get what I want by embodying a version of myself that does, right? This is where we take manifestation and we time it to the transit of Pisces, of Neptune moving into Aries. And so this energy is very potent. 2025 is heavy Piscean energy. And it's also why I say it is the year of compassion, of forgiveness for self and for others. And when you do that type of work, all you have left is to create. You will have the privilege of being bored because you have channeled and purified the things that are holding you back. Not necessarily that you're completely 100% healed for them, but you see the blocks. You see the parts of you now, the subconscious coming to the light. You can see the versions of you where you don't get what you want because you don't believe that you can. And it's through the recognition of that belief that you can change it. And this becomes one of the most exciting times for people to see their own creative power, for people to see their own imaginative power come to life. But it only happens through that work of universal love, acceptance, compassion, caring for the sick, caring for the people who are weak, caring for the people who aren't worthy, not being a doormat, not being overused, but having the space to open your heart opens you up to this well of creativity, to envision and conceptualize yourself and embody that version of yourself in real time. If you guys would like a personal reading, my personal forecasts for 2025 are focused on manifestation. So it's not a predictable report, like how people predict things. I can definitely tell you certain timing and weathers of energies, but the intention of this is to manifest, to plan, and to conceptualize what 2025 could look like if you were using all of your creative power. So if you'd like to book your 2025 report from me, check the link down below. You can also check my breakdown where I am going to break down in summary all of the planets. I'm first starting with Neptune and Aries because it's the most appealing to me at the moment, but I will be having videos and breakdowns of all of the transits, what to look forward to, what you should be doing and planning during this time, what you should be focused on, right? That's the key with astrology and manifestation. It's helping you to focus on what you should focus on. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.